Today's September 27th. The sun is shining. I haven't seen the sun in days and days and days, so I couldn't resist getting out trackside today. We're 3-0, baby. I'm at Bethpage on the main line. Going to get some action at Bethpage and Hicksville this evening. First train we're going to see here is an interesting one. Number 76, Jamaica to Patchogue. He's got engine 504 on the point with a K5 Lula horn. K5 LLA translation. Here he comes. That's the way to do it, buddy. Well, it's 4:12 p.m. We move further west on the main line at the South Oyster Bay Road crossing between Hicksville and Bethpage. And we got a work train headed eastbound towards the Wellwood Avenue siding. That's a siding on the Central Branch in North Lindenhurst. They usually store rail trains there. At 4:22, we're still at South Oyster Bay Road, and the interesting movements aren't over yet. Here comes New York and Atlantic train RS-70 out of Fresh Pond in Queens, headed for Pioneer. This is normally a job that runs east out of Pioneer to eastern destinations. Seen quite a diesel show on the main line so far today. All right, we're further west on the main line at one of the busiest stations on the railroad, Hicksville. 3 tracks through here, tracks 1, 2, and 3, right to left. This is the beginning of the Port Jefferson branch at Divide Interlocking, heads northeast towards Huntington and Port Jefferson. Going to capture the rush hour here. Looking east, you can see track 3 is guarded by a position light signal. Tracks 2 and 1 are guarded by pedestal signals. Well, on track 3 at 4:50 is train 1960 to Ronkonkoma. Right behind him is a strange number, 1992. Penn Station to Ronkonkoma Express with M3s. Comes 1963 from Ronkonkoma to Penn. And he's making a right turn, continuing down the main line. Well, approaching on track 3 at 4:53 is train 1992. Penn Station to Ronkonkoma Express. This was added after Labor Day with the recent schedule change, and he's got M3s. First time I've ever seen this train with M3s. and he's got an approach medium. He's going to be sniffing the local ahead of him. Makes Wyandanch the next stop. Well, our next train at 4:57 is train 1658. Grand Central to Huntington should be piloted by the Flying Yankee. He's got a medium clear to enter the Port Jeff branch. Here he comes, 1658. At 5:02 is 658 from Hunters Point Avenue to Port Jefferson. D30AC 419. This train used to come from Penn Station prior to the schedule change in February. And here goes 2064 Grand Central Ronkonkoma 508. Here's 2152 for Farmingdale at 512. M3s. He's got 18 from Hunters Point Avenue to Montauk, breathing down his neck. Unusual M3 assignments tonight. Trains that I don't normally see them on, they're on. You'll notice the set of cars that had a yellow stripe on the window. Those are the cars that are not equipped with PTC. 514, here comes train 18, Hunters Point to Montauk with my good friend 413 on the point. He's got an approach signal behind the 2152. Sometimes they use both tracks for 18 and 2152 through Bethpage. Well, we move to the west end of the platforms between tracks 2 and 3 at 520. Approaching is train 80. Long Island City to Patchogue, the resuscitated 2778 from years gone by. He stops here. Here's 1558, Penn Station of Huntington departing 531, heading on to the Port Jeff branch to the left. Median for 1056, New York to Ronkonkoma at 5:30. Here comes 1056. 9 times out of 10 this train has M3s, but tonight he's got the newest of the newest, M9s. I got a head-end ride on this train with Flying Ryan in the summer, but he's off tonight. Train 659 from Port Jeff to Jamaica at 5:34. Looking east on track 2, we got a medium clear on the pedestal at divide 4. That's for 660, Penn Station of Port Jefferson. He stops here. Here's a hot MU 2066. Central to Ronkonkoma. He makes Mineola, Brentwood, Central Islip, Ronkonkoma only. Here goes 660. 660 on 2 to accommodate 2066. The schedule change we had after Labor Day, that eliminated the Jamaica stop on that train. That's become one of the more limited stop expresses to Ronkonkoma. Well, upstairs on track 3 at 542 is 1058 Grand Central to Central Islip. Used to go to Brentwood, but it was extended to Central Islip, oddly enough. Why not go all the way? We moved to Bethpage for 1060 Grand Central to Brentwood. Unmistakable M9 horn. We'll stick around here for a little while and get a few fast trains through here. All right, 6:30. Here comes a train that normally goes fast through here. The Ronkonkoma Rocket Revival, 2068 Grand Central Ronkonkoma. Usually moves faster through here, but 1060 to Ronkonkoma isn't that far ahead of him. He's running late tonight. Nice twilight sky. It was great to see the sun again after like 4 or 5 days of rain and cloudy weather. And it's going to get cloudy tomorrow with some rain on Friday, but I think it should clear out Saturday and we'll be in for a nice stretch of weather next week. Temperatures may get into the low 80s in New York next week. Well, approaching eastbound at 6:53 is train 1966. It's another one of those Penn Station Ronkonkoma Express trains. M7s. Stick around for a couple of diesels, 22 to Montauk and 44 to Spionk. They'll be flying through. 6:55, approaching is train 1969. Ronkonkoma to Penn Station. You're looking at the Stewart Avenue crossing, just the east end of the platform at Bethpage. Hurry up. that fellow running through the down crossing gates. Back during the pandemic, I saw a train crew deny a person boarding because they ran around the down crossing gates to get on the train. Now it's 6:57. This is train 1064 from Penn Station to Ronkonkoma. He's got train 22 from Jamaica to Montauk behind him. So shortly east of here, 1064 will clear Beth interlocking, and then 22 should get a clear signal to head on the Central Branch. So hopefully it won't be delayed all that much. The second crossing here, Broadway, has a delayed circuit for trains stopped at the station. Has to creep up to the crossing before the gates go down, then he takes off. But trains that don't stop here, that doesn't happen. The gates are down. All right, it's 7 p.m. Here comes 22, Jamaica Montauk. 1064 cleared Beth. He's got a clear signal to head on to the Central Branch. Since the schedule change in February, you have a lot more diesels going through here that normally took the Montauk Branch prior to that, west of Babylon. Central Branch has gotten quite busy. You should have DE 30 AC 400 on the point. Stick around for 44. Penn Station to Spionk should be about another 15-20 minutes. Well, now arriving is train 2070 from Grand Central to Ronkonkoma at 7:04 with some nice sleek M9s. All right, our last train at 7:12 is train 44. Penn Station to Spionk. They have 5:14 in the lead. 6-car sandwich. An exciting afternoon and evening with light engines, freight trains, spaghetti horn blowing with K5 LLAs, all kinds of MUs and diesels. Unfortunately, the Flying Yankee was off today.